sons, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 17, 2022. It is 11:45 a.m., almost noon. The house is quiet and there's some stuff going on Twitter, and I was just going through Twitter and I was like, you know what, let me record. Before I record, I go on Twitter. I just want to show you my pile of videos are adding more, okay, or getting more. All of these. The other day I showed you on my community board that all of these, there were about maybe 5 or 6 of them were not how will I say that, monetized, so they still haven't reviewed this video being reviewed to determine all of these, okay, and I just added one more being reviewed. These 2 videos, they've been up there. You see, I even scheduled them until 2023. I'm not sure if I should even put them live, so I might just delete them. But yeah, this video I just added, okay, until September 27. But if it was ready, you would have seen it. And for some reason, I think YouTube is holding most of my videos that have to do with the funeral until after the funeral. It seems like they're forcing my channel to be in mourning of the Queen. They don't want you guys to hear all of this. But if I want to make a penny off of it, because I spent some time on making those videos, so you know, I could wait. I'm not in a rush. All right, so there are some stuff I saw on Twitter. So this is my like section. Let me share some of them with you. Okay, so this is one of the squaddies. One PR blunder after the next for the House of Windsor. She put like cheers. 23 comments. Okay, that's the squad cheering each other. Okay, it's almost like they don't want to learn from their past mistakes. So there must be some other things that's going on that I'm not aware of, but that's the squad right now. because I was just editing one video a few minutes ago that I recorded this morning when I saw North Korea and some other dictatorship that are being invited. I'm like, wow. And I had to cut the video short. I didn't want to say what was in my mind. And yeah, then I compare. Look, we had Trump here in the US who did almost the same thing. I just don't see it going in the right direction right now. All right, it's almost like they don't want to learn from their past mistake. Hey, I've been repeating this same thing over and over again. All right, the royal family showing the world all kind of hot garbage. Oh my God, the squad or something. Oh, it's bad for them. Laughing my ass off. Something must be going on that I'm not aware of. And I see there's Meghan and Harry trending. Queen Camilla's trending. Something is going on that I'm not aware. After I finish show some of the things, maybe I should go to that particular the trends. All right, so that's the squad. Show us the invitation. Oh my God, the Windsor. Okay, so it must be the list of the invitation, North Korea and all of these people. And I just wish, maybe I don't even have time. I've mentioned this before. There was a time, I think Anonymous put out a long thread about the royal family. I did the recording and everything. Then when I start editing, and I was like, oh my God, this is too bad. How am I gonna support some of this stuff? So I never finished edited. I just left it alone. I don't know if I delete them or whatever. It was really, really bad. And now I'm wondering, I regret not finish editing it and upload it, because some of the stuff that I was reading are reflecting, they're starting to reflect today's world right now after the Queen passed. All right. Do you mean the picture of Prince Harry alone in a morning suit? There were 3 others who were airbrushed out of the picture. Also, Queen Elizabeth planned her own funeral, so Prince Harry is in a morning suit was her wishes. How do you know? How do we know that? Okay, or the diplomatic reception invitation, which never was. Meghan has been so busy. Okay, anything new since the whole invite, then disinvite mess? That I know about. It's in one of the recordings that I did this morning. They were never invited. That's the theme they're going. They were never invited. So how come did they get the invitation? Harry and Meghan are complete liars, leaking their oh, please, Kobe, pathetic. Nah. You know very well that why would they lie about that? Why would they lie about that? They should never return to the UK. Yeah, this is their PR thing. So please explain what will have been the PR strategy for Harry and Meghan to leak that they were invited to this reception when they never were. The Telegraph also reported that they were. Alright, I read part of that article, what she's mentioning here. It's in one of my videos this morning. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright. I kept my, this one I saw, it was very interesting. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because it seems like in the UK, they're passing, I guess they're giving blankets to people, whoever, the onlookers, whatever, to keep themselves warm. Alright, so let me read that. I kept my mouth shut until now about the Queen and everything surrounding it. But I've just seen that stewards are giving out blankets to people in the queue and I'm appalled. Where is this care and concern for the thousands of homeless people sleeping on those same streets? So she continued, I'm well aware that there are charities working tirelessly to help the homeless, but they are overworked and underfunded. I know a little bit about that. She's right. There could be far more done to help homeless people if they were giving more government funding or if the government itself made it priority for change. And as for what I do myself to help the homeless, you have absolutely no idea. I could provide lots of details and screenshot of everything I do, but I won't because it is Twitter and I don't have to justify myself to anyone here. Alright, so I started reading some of the comments and it's like they're starting to attack her and all of that. And all I'm thinking is, there's Harry and Meghan who were doing the work. Alright, just look at the hub communication. Some of the things Meghan was doing, they kick her out of there. I'm telling you, the UK is in deep shit. And there's this woman, she is absolutely right. All of a sudden, they're giving out blankets because Charles wants cheer. This is the damn thing he wants. He wants cheer. He wants people to, you know, do all those crazy stuff for him. So now he's showing that he cares. And then until after that, he's like, I don't no longer need you. There was something that I saw. Let me see here. I think it's this picture. Yep. And I left it on the screen so I could show you. And I looked at this earlier and I was like, my goodness. The thing that these people went through to get to that spot, I'm wondering if it's really worth it. If it's really worth it. I didn't really follow all the ceremonies and all of that. Whatever I share on my channel, that's what I saw. Okay? And I'm looking at this woman sitting right next to Charles. And I'm like, was it worth it? Was it all what you wanted? Well, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Look at Charles sitting here like that. Wow, wow, wow. His face actually changed from this here. It's like it's about damn time, this kind of thing. Alright, so let's go back to Twitter. Okay, so yeah, I just saw this and I thought I'd share that, but I'm not gonna go into whole detail because let's see. Amid the mourning, the Republicans should look and learn, but we must not be silent. Clive David, wow. Clive Lewis, wow. Amid the mourning, we Republicans should look and learn, but we must not be silent. This is very, let's see. Yes, Miss D, and does Queen service and sense of duty with wonderful estate. Saudi horse racing lengths, no worries overheating, compare with, say, a street cleaning or nurse or many others who will toil for around 45 years, ending the low pension, etc. Wow. What is it I heard in the UK? Whoever's in the UK, you could confirm what I'm saying. But I saw on Twitter, there are a lot of things. People with cancer to do their screening and all of that. Cancel for tomorrow. Not tomorrow. For Monday funeral. Wow. Let me see. Wolf sleepers are put in a gym during the winter only from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. where they're supposed to go outside. These hours is a mystery. People can't rebuild themselves in such condition. We should all have a heart for the least fortunate, these the refugees of vulnerable people. In my country, IOW, the homeless must prove 5 years of continuous residency prior to homelessness to be put on waiting list for accommodation. It wasn't intentional. B&B for the homeless turned out to be as dear as flat with no cooking facilities beyond communal microwave and kettle. Wow, wow, wow. And the thing is that is the recycle system I've been talking about. the government is putting people into the state of being homeless, and then you have the institution, the monarch, you know, pretending to help. They're not really doing that much.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time, and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's just more than financial.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know. Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
If they really care, Harry and Meghan would have been a working royal doing some of the things that they're doing. Okay? And then you have the tabloid just confusing people from reality. I call that the recycle system. All right, so I'm not gonna go to the comments. That's it. All right, so this is another thing that I saw. This is Christopher Bezier. So it seems like now Christopher Bezier is focusing on YouTube. I've had some old videos regarding him, talking about Twitter. What else? What other social pages that he's been looking into? I don't know. I share them on my channel. So now I guess this is one of them. New YouTube demonetized Trevor HALT YouTube channel. Next. Alright, so I don't know who this person is. Let me look at the screenshot. Trevor, no, wow, 81.2 thousand subscribers. So he speak about, I guess, his channel dedicated to, okay, I see the royal family. There's, I guess, Meghan as well. I don't know what he was about, but looks like that's what his channel was all about. The royal family and Meghan. There's Oprah, Doria, and all of that. And there's Harry. Okay, I never heard of his channel until now, but it's been demonetized. Let's see here. It's insane how people try to defend the indefensible. All right, let's see this one. At YouTube, I am disgusted at your action against Trevor HALT MC channel. My contribution for being a member contributing to his chosen charity halted. Your action towards other like-minded YouTubers are also despicable. Okay, who's that? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so that's someone who I guess was upset that the channel is demonetized. Okay, please do the body language expert. Next. All right, they should do my channel. Please, he continuously target Meghan and started a whole Amber Heard comparison. He is one of the major ones fuel the hate train. Okay, again, I don't even have time to watch some of the squad's channel. When I do, I let myself know in the comment section on their channels. Okay, congratulations on making social media a better place. I'm sorry it leads to so many to abuse you and your family. With such success, any government should think of hiring you as internet safety guru. Have a great day. I never heard of him. Yep, I never heard of him as well. Is that abusive hate account? Most likely. Great news, Christopher. Thank you for your relentless fight against monetized hate YouTube channel. Love praying for your continued safety against those forces of evil. Thank you, thank you. There's this. You're doing the job that politicians are afraid to do, and with better result. I'm impressed, even though I know it's not easy for you and your family. So frankly, well done. Okay, there's a dancing. Okay, F around and find out. That's Chris Evans. He's like one of those people who know everything online. Okay, have you looked into this guy? His channel is dedicated to insulting and spreading misinformation about one person and lies, saying it's backed up by body language science. I think I saw one of his videos once, and I was like, what? I was like, enough. Yeah, I saw one of his videos and I was like, it's too much for me. Okay, the abuse you endure to right what's wrong. Thank you always for your effort. Thank you so much. God blessing and protection for you and yours. Okay, please set ties. All right, so that's that with Christopher. So one of those channels is demonetized, Christopher, and there's another one I saw. Okay, let's remember the Oprah interview was a result of the press treatment of Meghan, not a catalyst. All right, let's remember that. Exactly. A lot of time when I come across some some comments on Twitter, why she's, you know, as if Meghan was the one who started, like the Oprah interview come out of nowhere. She decided to go and talk to Oprah about the royal family. No, okay, it's because of the amount of time she's been in the UK and the negativity about her on the media, so she had to go on the record and put the record straight. My goodness. Alright, Meghan spoke out after 4 years of constant abuse after the British media controlling the narrative for years. She had every right to tell her side. It's the story. Okay, they know what's up. It's propaganda for the sheeple readers of the fair. So many of them think we don't know how timelines work. Exactly. They're used to being able to gaslight people, but the squad is the new sheriff in town. And I'm always amazed at receipt. Yep. I'm constantly saying that on some of my videos. Okay, what a silly thing to say. Quote, a new sheriff in town, end quote. I think the squad should be very careful that their online musings don't start to sound like a threat. What? I don't know. I think she was just joking. Okay, we absolutely know which came first. The UK tabloid dogs bolted out the gate, barking, snarling, and squalling its racist rhetoric. We have long, clear memories and a vault of receipt. Exactly. They've been trying to rewrite history, so I hope everyone keeps reminding the world how the British press treat Harry and Meghan in 2016, 17, 18, 19, and early 2020 before they step back from their position. Okay, it's funny. 2016, 17, not even 18, I think it was 19 that it finally caught my attention. I was like, what in the name is going on? Because every time I look in, it's just negativity. Okay, that's the truth. The royal family sent out statements to correct, explain, and deny most everything that is reported on a royal family member, but there were none for Meghan. Therefore, she had to speak for herself and give her side of the story. This is exactly that. Okay, the royal family does not comment and rarely denies. What is it? Then what then? It's the royal family are the one who's leaking stories to the press.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
Alright, you keep telling yourself that they don't do that. Not you. The Queen defend Boris' mistress, asking the press to leave her alone, but couldn't do the same for her grandson's wife. Then there's the Kate crying story. Who will have known? Kate Botox and hair extension, Kate's social climbing family, all defended or denied. The squad, their memories, the elephant memories come out. Exactly. They wait a long time to address this on television, but the British tabloids were relentless, so they moved forward with it. That's fine. And look at, they're still at it. They're still at it with their nonsense. Okay, best way to deal with tabloid attack is to ignore them. No, sometimes you cannot ignore them because they will continue and they eventually get bored. Work for Camilla, but Meghan made clear in the Brady interview that and the British stiff upper lip wasn't for her. She had to defend herself because they want to write her story. Look at the Tom Brower thing. What a book, full of lies. Full of lies. Okay, she let the bullies know they were getting to her with a predictable result. Either she got bad advice. What? Where is this person coming from? And follow it, or she got good advice and ignore it. What? Are you freaking killing me? Are you kidding me? Let me go into that. They deserve to be outed for their wickedness, despicable vile family, who orchestrated a smear campaign against a family member that was unrelentless in its attack. I guess jealousy and insecurity does that to the weak. Let me see, there's 3 comments under that. Or she got good advice and knew it would work for everyone in the long run. She uncovered the firm with unnerving, cold demeanor, preventing royals in the future to experience the same. Cold demeanor, oh dear, you obviously haven't watched them interacting. Alright, whatever, but she had to do what she needs to do. Alright, she's out of there. Alright, look at the tabloid. The tabloid had to pay. The quote, Meghan, quote, I don't know how they could expect that after all this time we will still just be silent if there's an active role that the firm is playing and perpetrating falsehood about us. Okay, OMG, finally someone said it. If Harry and Meghan were treated fairly from the very beginning, they wouldn't leave. Therefore, there will be no bombshell interview. Exactly. That's exactly that. Okay, and she had the fundamental right to speak about the abuse she suffered in the hands of toxic British media. None can take that right away from her, and she can exercise it anytime she wants. That's exactly that. Alright, this is just some of the hatred she received way before the Oprah interview. Nothing was said from the royal family to stop it. The squad with their receipt. Go on my other channel. I haven't posted much on that channel, but my intro has a whole bunch of tabloid papers that were written about her. Alright, so that's that. You could read this. Alright, so let me go to the next tweet. Let's get out of there. I was here, and then this. Okay, what the palace and royals are doing is not leaking. It's briefing against the Sussexes and creating as hostile an environment as possible. I think the less Harry reacts, the more outrageous they will be in the next 2 days. They are itching to blame the Sussexes for the shambles. Something is going on that I'm not aware, because the squad, Tyrion said, is like it's one blunder after another. Okay, good thing the Sussexes are behaving impeccably, not saying anything that will give these haters plots to blame the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The Sussexes are focusing on the event of the moment, the late Queen's death. Good on them, respect to both. Again, this is the thing that I was saying. So I was right again. When that guru, the PR guy, came to take the flower from Meghan, and Meghan was like, no, she'll do it herself. This was the game plan from the beginning. Don't give them an ounce for them to criticizing them on. Okay, they stay out of sight, out of, you know, try not to give them anything to discuss about them. So right now, the way things, their PR, whoever's advising the royal family, it's one bad PR after another. Okay, so they want somebody to blame. So Harry and Meghan is not giving them an inch. Okay, look at this. At the, what I saw is at the end where, I guess when they came to, when Meghan did that deep courtesy and the squad were joking about it, after that event. I didn't watch the thing. I just, whatever clip that I show you about it, that's all I know. Okay, so after that, I think Harry and Meghan held hand. They even make a big deal out of this. Oh, they break protocol, they did this. So they're trying to find something to blame Harry and Meghan on. So Harry and Meghan are doing their best not to give them an inch of anything to discuss and be blamed for it. I thought of that when I saw the photo of Meghan deep curtsy. She was supporting her husband and honoring his grandmothers by executing all the expected protocol with flawless perfection. Exactly. Okay, I also think people underrated how much Meghan may genuinely miss the Queen and want to be polite out of sheer affection and not just, quote, don't get it wrong, end quote, duty, in a way, assuming she's just trying to get it right, and inadvertently others her and diminishes that she belongs and Mrs. Queen Elizabeth II. Agree, but having been the spouse of the cast out black sheep at my in-laws' funerals and a hostile church community, I've done that thing of floating above it by being the model supportive spouse and doing what my husband needed to perfection to leave no room for gossip or criticism. You see, now some of the squad are talking about it 2 hours ago. And when I brought the issue about the flower where the guru guy, the PR guy tried to get from her, that was like 4 days ago. And I thought that's what was happening here. And there's a possibility, in my humble opinion, there's a possibility the was setting Meghan for something, whatever it may be. Okay, so Meghan then give an ounce, you know, then go along with it. Okay, that's in French. On French again. No, the palace know what it's doing, whether Harry responds or not. The public is getting riled up in the direction they need to stay away from topics like Chucky and Carmilla getting booed. Crowd asking, quote, why do they have to pay for all this excess? And God save the people. Oh wow, they're singing that? God save the people. Very interesting. Okay, Carmela, very funny, LOL. I didn't come across that. Harry and Meghan are on a mission. Come pay their last respect, say nothing, follow protocol, and then peacefully leave. Harry knows the father will F up his brain up and doesn't need anyone's help to do that. I think so too. That last respect isn't worth one's safety and mental health. That's just me. Yeah, I responded a few minutes ago to one of the people who comment on my video, and I was like, God knows how to give people their baggage, because Meghan is carrying a huge baggage right now because she's the only one who could do that. A lot of the squaddies, including myself, I don't see myself putting up with this nonsense over there. It's a lot. So God knows who to give their baggages to. So Meghan is carrying hers, whatever God has given her, with dignity, elegance, and respect. And our job, at least for me, because it's to pray for her as the anchor that she needs to be able to carry that baggage God gave her, because there's no way I'll be able to carry that huge burden of a baggage. Well, maybe it's not, let me just leave it as that, because that's a huge baggage. Okay, it's my hope that when this ridiculous madness ends on Monday, that Harry and Meghan get immediately on a plane and go home to their children and never set foot in Great Britain again, nor contact that despicable family, and have a wonderful, fulfilling life. Okay, his mother is buried in UK. Well, there's different way you could honor people. Oh well, I think he got the best. If his mother, she lives on inside him, that's fine. Visiting her grave is not bringing her back, that's for sure. But that's also my personal belief about graves in general. It is important to him or others. That's up to the individual. Just my opinion, not edict. Okay, I wish he wouldn't have to go back, but unfortunately he has charities, and I am sure he would like to show his children one day. Yeah, even if it's good to show, there's videos, the YouTube, go to the Royal Family channel, let your children see these things, because their safety is more important than all of this. The country needs to change. Okay, right now the country is not in a good place to show your children how you used to live. It doesn't matter right now. Safety, let the kids understand when they start asking questions, or you could little at a time let them know where you came from. But right now the country needs to change. Look how much damages they're doing, the negativity. Maybe I should not say damage, but the negativity. Okay, the aim is to use Meghan and Harry as a scapegoat in the family. Once they leave, they won't have anyone to use as their scapegoat again. Okay, yep, always been their purpose. So William and Kate look good. Meghan saw the way they were being treated and wouldn't stand for it anymore. That's why Meghan is a quick learner. Okay, that is perfectly true. I can't wait till all this is over on Monday, so Harry and Meghan can go home to the United States. I just pray for their inner peace and happiness. That's right. Everybody needs to do, whichever religion you are, throw your prayers for them, because they need it. Okay, how your own country you have served and fought for can go against you this much baffles me. Thank you. I've said this so many times. I just don't understand. I really don't understand how these people so quickly to forget that. And then Harry was doing so much good for them. I don't understand this.
When I'm up through the night, I can't turn down the noise, say all the words out of my mind about who I'm supposed to be. I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days I let slip away, they were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. purpose was wrong, and I'm still on my way closer to where I belong. I'm still rolling the dice, praying sometimes it don't last that long. I'm losing my faith, I'm walking away from what you knew all along. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon.
Okay, well, then again, it could be just a few, but not all. Same old playbook for them, and it's still not working. Okay, Charles, the Rottweiler, William, and the firm are more petty and obnoxious as ever. The monarchy just may not make it, and poor Charles will have to get his own pens in the future. That is true. He probably will have to. That little attitude he gave just to move the thing, it's like, my goodness, his finger couldn't even touch the thing to move it to give to the servant. Okay, the royals are acting so shameful and petty, and they don't care if the whole world sees them. This also attempting to distract from the growing chorus of anti-Charles and anti-monarchy sentiment. Alright, so let me move on to the next one. Remember, all point of view, the palace. Okay, let's look at this one. I hope Prince Harry can add one more chapter to his forthcoming book. The level of pettiness displayed by the palace is breathtaking. Good King Harry. Okay, we have already documented all. Just in case Prince Harry is blinded with his grief, we can send the evidence to the publisher on his behalf. Sorry folks, the memoirs is delayed for additional updates. The squad or something. That is true. Or is it? Gosh, I was sitting on tender hooks. Okay, let's see here. There's more things. City the trial, the flight with other Scotland, but no. 2, city of one uniform and parade, but no. 3, should be invited as king's son to reception, but no. Harry will continue to rise above the evil and petty family. The plan, I'm telling you, Charles is gonna be overshadowed for the rest of his life for the amount of nonsense he put up just to be where he's at now, and he's still freaking annoyed. The plane waited for him but delayed by a huge roar. Wow. The plane waited for him but delayed by a huge roar. Meghan, despite her endless defamation and cruel taunting and blackmail of the family, wanted to barge her way in. She could not go. It was only for closest family member. What? Where did they come from? The barge her way in? That's not Meghan. Who the hell would say that? Why would Meghan budge? Oh, please. She could not go. It was only for closest member. I hope they had the oh, God. Let me see the comment under that. A different language. He chose to walk away. He can't have his cake and eat it. He chose to save his heir and child because his family never supported them. That is true. I hope after Monday, Harry and William, Kate and Meghan can put their differences behind them and come together in memory of our late queen.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
I wonder if Prince Andrew will attend the state dinner. That get-together thing, the backstabbing, I don't know. It's like when you're around these people, you can never close your eyes. You have to have a food taster, okay? A food taster, taste your food, because I don't trust these people. This is just too much. The amount of backstabbing is unbelievable. We too cannot wait for the uninvited second world royals overseas to depart from British shores. 3 more days to go and counting. Oh, they're making fun of Harry and Meghan to go. Believe me, Harry wish he could have done that way sooner.
And I have no regrets. It's incredibly sad, but I have no regrets at all, because now I'm in a place where I feel as though I should have been 4 years ago.
I'm gonna just scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me.
There is absolutely no reason why the Sussexes will be invited to a state reception. It has been Scobie who stated things. Scobie will not dare put something out like that. And one of the videos that I recorded earlier this morning, just go by the date, okay, and maybe by the season number. But the way these videos are coming out, they're not coming in the order that I wish them to, because of this. Alright, because of this. You see, limited. I'm waiting for YouTube to review them. Okay, 286, 261 still hasn't been approved. 281 part 1, 2 and 3, and there's 293. Okay, so from all of these, they're not coming in the order that I edit them. I'm waiting for YouTube to approve them. All right, so what was I saying? I hope, it's pathetic. Charles has done nothing this week to help them by speaking against it. Cowards. I was gonna say something. Maybe when I'm editing, I'll see where I left off before I went over there. The point that I wanted to make originally is that I don't know if I'm missing something in between, but what I'm aware of is that Omid had put a tweet out where first the Sussexes were invited, and then something they were not invited. And then what happened is that the Sussexes I don't know if they made a statement or if a newspaper said it or something like that, because I don't think I come across anything from a spokesperson from the Sussexes. So it could be just a made up stuff that's going on. Okay, so they're blaming it on Omid, because so far since the death of the Queen, they've been trying to get the Sussexes to make some sort of a mistake, but the Sussexes are not giving them any mistake. So I don't know if this is a made up stuff. I really don't know. But with the uninvited thing here that I come across, I came across something where the Sussexes had taken blame for what had happened. Okay, on one of my earlier recording today, which has today's date, I discussed this issue. I gave my humble opinion as to what might be the reason for the uninvited claims to avoid any back and forth between the Sussexes and the firm. I believe the Sussexes took the blame for the mix-up, the invite and uninvite, yet similar incident with the invite and uninvite had happened with the Danish crown princess. she is an Australian born, and I was thinking, how could that be? How could the same mistake, invite and uninvite, had happened to different people? And then I put my head together. It's on my previous recording, is that the Danish crown princess is an Australian born. So there, if all of this nonsense is true, I do not know if it's true, but I try to plug things together to see why this might be. Okay, for the Sussexes, it could be they're trying to blame them for something. I don't know. And then for the crown princess of the Danish, I believe, okay, she is an Australian born. For some reason, in my humble opinion, and I think if it's true, I do not know, I think Charles is holding a grudge on, for some reason, on Australia because of the overshadowing that happened when he went to Australia with Princess Diana. Remember back in the days how Princess Diana overshadowed Prince Charles? So I'm assuming this might be the issue. I do not know. So this is what I wanted to say in my earlier recording. From going back to my homepage on my YouTube channel, I lost chain of thought. Alright, so that was the point that I wanted to make in this video, but I also highlighted on my other video. However, when it comes to the Sussexes, I don't believe the Sussexes said anything, because I did not come across any tweets or anything that says from the spokesperson from the Sussexes. Okay, so I'm just putting it out there, and this is what I am aware of. Okay, and don't take it as truth, but I'm just letting you know what I'm aware of. Okay, so that was the point. That's it. Some stuff that I said in some videos that, okay, I'll leave that when I'm editing, and I'll insert my thought. I forgot what I was gonna say by going back. All right, so yeah, let me go to the next tweet. Okay, I hope Prince Harry can add one more. Okay, that's this one. Okay, so there's me laughing here. I like my thing so I could see it here, so I could unlike it because that's this one here. Okay, Duchess Meghan Markle really has people mad jealous. Exhibit A, outrage, she is blanking. Also outrage, why isn't she blanking? Okay, I love this picture. That's what I put for on my IG regarding Harry's birthday, and the Rangers are coming, and I literally told them it's not for the Rangers, but they're still commenting anyway. All right, so this is Exhibit A. Why is Markle blanking so much? Okay, so that was 9/14, and there's another one here. Meghan Markle look like robot when she's not blanking. Oh my god. Back on the right side of TikTok is the hug from another angle and the convo. Oh my goodness. She blinked, there's a problem. She doesn't blink, there's another problem. That's what I was laughing about. That's some power right there. All right, let's go to the next one. Why did I like this? What is this? What is this? Oh, this is something else. It's ridiculous. Okay, there's this one. Grace personified. Okay. Oh, there's no comment. Look at her. Very simple. Next to her husband. Oh God, please protect her and bless her, because no human being should be going through that. Can you imagine what Princess Diana was going through? Princess Diana, do your job up there. Put the word out and do whatever you can to protect them, because no human being should experience this. You know how it feels. You know how it feels. No human being should ever experience this kind of national abuse. No one. I cannot believe these people in the UK. And her husband is still there just because her husband made that decision to be with her, and they're abusing her. God, do your thing. Shield them. Do whatever you need to do to protect them and make their love last, because I think since Princess Diana died, this is the closest of comfort Harry has ever had, because since Princess Diana died, Harry was on his own. Look at her. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I wonder what's going on in her mind right now. My God. She didn't have to go through all of that. She did not have to go through all of that, but she did it because because of her vow. She will stand by her husband. Oh my God, that song that they use, Stand By Me, it's coming so true. Stand by me. This is all that she's doing right now, and she's getting abused for it. God protect them, protect their love, protect their family. This is just too much. This is just too much. She didn't have to go through it. Just by looking at the picture, there's no comment. Wow, wow, wow. And I saw this, and this is the last one that I have here. I hope some South African squaddies sees that. Okay, this is President Biden. It was an honor to welcome South African President Ramaphosa, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry, to the White House. I look forward to strengthening the United States partnership with their great democracy for years to come. Okay, so let's listen to that. I hope there's no music.
Well, Mr. President, it's great to have you here. It's an honor to welcome you to the White House. I've been looking forward to this for a while. The United States and South Africa and your government have the same value set. And look, our partnership is essential in addressing the many of the world's pressing challenges. And South Africa is a vital voice on the global stage and a leader in international order. We have a lot to talk about. So welcome, looking forward to our conversation, and thanks for taking the time to be here.
Wow.
Well, Mr. President, it's great.
You know what I saw here? I don't know. Some squaddies in South Africa could correct me. Let's see here. Right. Not that one. Let's see that. Not him. Not them. Okay, so I'm seeing different shade. That's all. I'm just pointing out what I see here. There was another guy. This guy. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. What I saw the light here when I saw President Biden shake his hand is the diversity within the South African government. Because in order for South Africa to move forward, I know that I don't know everything about South Africa, but some of the things that I know, apartheid and all of this, these videos explain some of these. Okay, there's some grudge still going on, but I'm sort of happy to see that moving forward there's diversity in the cabinet of the presidency in South Africa. That's all. Okay, you guys could correct me if I think he's South African. I think that's the flag of South African that's on his shirt here. All right, and there's different, I think that's from South Africa. All right, so that's nice to see. Can you please Saivo to come back home and sort out our electricity supply? He should also fire his entire good for nothing cabinet. Okay. I'm sorry I'm laughing at this after what I just said, but this is probably some of South African who's comment on that. Okay, nice to have real president for a change. Okay, it's a huge relief. Okay, let's see here. South Africa did not capitalize enough on South relation, then anger. Okay, and the dam on the Congo River is mighty enough to power all Africa and reliable, ecological, and cheap energy. Cheer. That's something that okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there, but it's not the full story, and it's just from memory. It might be a little bit scratchy. There's like a is it Indian family who I think by the last name of Singh, I think. There were some issues with them and the South African in terms of business wise, and when they came to arrest them for things that they were involved in, they flew out of the country or something like that. Anyone who knows about it could explain more about it. I could easily search it, but it just crossed my mind reading some of these here. All right, let's see. My notification is popping. Who else before I stop recording? Okay, William and Kate were allowed to be part-time senior royals, a role denied to Harry and Meghan. I'm telling you, Henry VIII be bringing some really good conversation. She has a YouTube channel. If you guys are not aware, check her out. Okay, the constant usage of the term working royals only came to be after Harry and Meghan stepped back from their senior roles. The royal family used this term as a cover for their unfair and racist treatment toward the Sussexes. And then this is where she comes in and says, William and Kate were allowed to be part-time senior royals, a role denied to Harry and Meghan. Okay, I mean, maybe it was because Will and Kate were so bad at it, using William's part-time job to excuse why he wasn't doing royal work, and using royal work to excuse why he wasn't at his part-time job. Okay, the end result being that the now Prince and Princess of Wales spent their early 30s doing not much at all. And then they just get rewarded with this. I know some of the squad said he probably gonna, that inheritance is probably just gonna ruin it. Okay, podcast pause for 6 weeks, and for what? The lady is gone, babe. Okay, so did they, what happened? What happened? They paused the podcast, a high-profile event canceled, and away from the babies just to sit in Windsor, have negative articles and wall-to-wall negative press coverage while the palace stays leaking about you. We're back in 2019, or I'm leaving. Okay, this is where she podcast pause. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, there was a comment. What was the comment about? Okay, I said that the other day, but people wanted to fight me. I'm telling you, sometimes we need to stop and think about some of the things the squad be bringing. All right, so that's that. King Harry is trending. Let's see why. Okay, Harry, I love you truly. Charles look at Harry and sees too much Diana. He thought he got rid of her, but her spirit exuded from Harry and he can't stand it. That's probably a good way of putting that. I mean, it's clear Charles is resentful of the popularity of Harry and Meghan, just as he was with Diana. He's gotta be steaming that after waiting so long to be king, the attention is on Harry, and the attempt to put Harry in his place are backfiring stupendously. So what are they saying? So I'm just going on King Harry that's trending right now. There's this scooter protocol. The disrespect shown here is breathtaking. Okay, so what is the disrespect? Okay, they told him not to wear the uniform. Okay, let me get this straight. They told him not to wear the uniform, and right now he's just here as a civilian. Okay, civilian, part of the non-working royals. There's the bow down. That shows of respect. When you look at some of the Asian cultures, like Japan, for instance, when you, I think, I may not be 100% correct on that. There's a level of bowing in the Japanese culture, depending on how high of a rank of a person is. When I mean by rank, it's more like a grandmother, father, and mother and aunts. I think there's a level in terms of how low your head should go. So there's Harry here showing his way of respecting the casket. Okay, so what is the breathtaking protocol? School protocols, the disrespect shown here is breathtaking. Okay, let me go into this, what some people are saying here. Okay, hard to believe because Anne and Edward were given military uniform by their mother without training or serving in the military, but can wear a uniform and salute, and Harry, who served and still works with veterans, not allowed to wear a uniform or salute. This is shameful. So I thought she was saying because they didn't put the hand like this, like they were doing. But from reading other comments from other videos, other military people who are vets in the UK says that once you leave the military, you are not allowed to wear the uniform. So I guess I was going by that. But anyway, let's see here how he wasn't in uniform. He showed respect in line of how they dress him. I think that's the way I was going to. Okay, they didn't allow him in uniform, which means he wasn't allowed to salute his commander. The disrespect was to him and the Queen. Well, he showed his way, bowing his head down. That's show us respect. This is where I took it from. Okay, and I give the example of Japanese culture. Okay, Harry is not a working world. That's why he is not allowed to wear his uniform or salute. Okay, he is there as a grandson mourning his nan. He did salute, bowing his head down. That's saluting. Okay, I didn't know military uniform are made for senior royal who have never served in the military. Military uniform are for men and women who have served, not for senior royals privileged status. Okay, the backlash on Charles, William, Camilla, and Kate for their staggering, petty misjudgment by trying to shame Harry by not letting him wear his well-deserved uniform, by waiting to tell him about the Queen until it was too late for him to see her is well-deserved. What is it? Some of the things that this person is mentioning here, I'm missing some of those tweets. Okay, if you don't see them on my channel, that's because I didn't come across it. So maybe after all those shenanigans, I'm trying to catch up. I'll go back maybe on Omid's Twitter post to see how he documented that. When I come across it, I will share it with you, because I think I missed this. I've heard Squad talking about it, but I didn't fully comprehend what was happening leading up to the Queen's death, because Harry was, I believe, in Germany when that happened, and from that on I missed something there. Okay, and it continues. The 10 soldiers and King Harry. All right, what protocol? These are royal reporters. All right, there's them. All right, so let me get out of there. What else are they talking about? You could be right, cause the way he treat his boy ever since his mother died, it's not a normal fatherly conduct. I mean, from the day. Okay, let's make it clear. All right, I'm gonna go further back than that. From the day Harry was born. The day he was born, when Charles saw his hair color, he said, oh, he got red hair or something like that. And then when they went home, okay, after they left the hospital, Charles went to play polo and left Princess Diana. Okay, Harry and Meghan uninvited to state reception hosted by Charles at Palace. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have reported been uninvited to a state reception hosted by the King Charles on Sunday. All right, so it's not what do you call this? It's not Omid, whoever is blaming Omid for spreading lies and all of that. I read this article from one of the squad who archived it. I went to the archive. It's in one of my video, either video 1 or video 2. The link will be there to that, but I'm not gonna share the son's link. Okay, long live King Harry for England. Remember how I said there was a time, I said this a very long time ago, there's gonna be a time where the UK is not gonna trust a lot of other people who are in position to run the country. The only one they're gonna respect and trust is Harry. We're not seeing it fully well right now. Okay, we don't see it yet, but I think it will come. Okay, let's see here. King Harry. Oh man, I got blocked for his videos before. I don't know if I should even share that one. Let me read the comment. Okay, long live King Harry. All right, I'm gonna have to stop in between. Okay,
worst royal crisis in 85 years. Toxic accusations, incendiary racism claims against their family. The palace left reeling. The Queen, 94, in emergency talks after that stinging interview.
So they're bringing past things to cloud people's mind, to not see what really going on right now. I guess that's what it is. If this is what the UK papers is talking about.
What have they done? What have they done? What has this country done?
Wow.
It's driven out the most important woman of colour we have ever known.
Wow.
The royals, the firm, the institution. They took her passport. They took her driving license, her keys, when she pleaded for mental health support, suicidal. They ignored her.
Wow. I mean, I'm saying, wow, it's not news to me and it's not news to us. We know that already. But knowing, how long was that? But it says 8 hours ago. So when was that? September 17, 2022. Today. It seems like it's all story. That's what I'm like. When was this posted? They're really clouding the people's mind with all stories, not to focus on what's going on right now, because I think Charles is being booed. Okay.
Asked about the colour of the skin of her unborn baby.
Wow.
Kate had made her cry. Yet the media said it was the other way round. Teary-eyed, she asked Oprah, why wouldn't they correct that in the press? But our Tory press, look at it. He's blown up the family. Bombshell.
This must be old. He's uploading now. This must be old, because this is what? When did they do the Oprah interview? Last year, 2021.
Just who? Just who? Just who are they accusing of a racist slur? The media. They hate her. Marxist Meghan. They've rather the royals, racists and pedos. Oh, and what's his face? Penis Morgan.
Oh my God. Penis Morgan. I had to stop it before you squad. Don't yell at me for laughing over the video.
Young couple refusing to be destroyed, standing tall, speaking their truth. And you know what? They are amazing. We should be proud of them. Fighting for their family, fighting for their mental health, fighting for what they believe in, and taking on the entire royal institution of England and their vicious Tory media.
The way he put it out like that, it's really powerful. Look at some of the tweets that I was just reading a few minutes ago, where those people are saying, why did they have to do this? Why did they have to do that? Why don't they just listen to other people? Why? But listen to him. I'm going to rewind it again. This is very powerful what he just said there.
Their truth. And you know what? They are amazing.
There it is.
Yeah, we should be proud of them. Fighting for their family, fighting for their mental health, fighting for what they believe in, and taking on the entire royal institution of England and their vicious Tory media.
Yes, that's right.
Long live King Harry!
There
England! And Queen Meghan!
There it is. See, when you... I used to share his things, but I don't know, something had happened to one of his videos. I had to cut it out. But yeah, that's what's going on. And there's this. No matter what they say, he will always stand out. He is Princess Diana's son. There it is, King Harry. Oh my God, Charles must be having a heart attack right now because he tried his best to crush them. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that trend alone. That the lady is gone, babe. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let's go to home. Okay, Sussexes are trending. Oh my God, this is when I would love to do like streaming, live streaming, but because sometimes I say so many shit, I need to cut them out. So with streaming, I can't do that. I don't even try to figure out how to do the live stream because I'm not ready for live streaming because I said a lot of things. All right, I hope Prince Harry can add one more chapter. Okay, I read that. Okay, let's see here. You know what it is. Charles looked at Harry and sees too much Diana. He thought he got rid of her, but her spirit exuded from Harry and he can't stand it. Okay, Sussexes are trending. What is going on here? It really saddened me. Okay, from this point on, this is gonna be video 2. All right.